Hi, Lena here again. Today we're going to do another reading of What They Aren't Telling You. If you would be so kind as to please subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate the support. And if you like the reading today, please remember to hit the like button. All right, let's get started. This is what they aren't telling you. 2 more shuffles. I compare others to you. I still feel the pain. Someone that is watching this, who are watching my videos, really has somebody who is really missing them, who really wants them back. I don't know if they are just kind of still in their energy, if you even know that this is going on, but all of these kind of messages continue to come out. So someone has you heavy on their mind. Heavy. Wow. I have trouble with intimacy. Oh boy. Okay. Let's get some clarification on what is going on here. I compare you to others. I still feel the pain. I have trouble with intimacy. Wow. So, yeah. First out, Ace of Swords. Lots of thoughts of all different kinds. Lots of thoughts about you. And thoughts about saying something, also doing something, but I won't get into that. I'm sure you can get what I mean. And really, like I said, heavy on their mind. Heavy. Maybe you said something, maybe you said something to them that really cut them deep. Maybe they did something with reference to you or how they handled the situation with you that they know was wrong. I always find that interesting though. Usually when we're not with someone, oftentimes we can feel like they don't really care. But I think more often than not, people sit in that pain for a very long time, even if they don't show it on the outside. And I have trouble with intimacy. So they could have pushed you away. They could have said something or did something that they knew would push you away, so they did not have to deal with the actual feelings they have for you. I compare you to others. I compare others to you. Sorry, I compare others to you. Okay, 2 more shuffles. Let's see. 1, 2. Wow, Judgment. So what they don't, like what they aren't telling you is that either they feel judged, they're judging themselves, or they feel like they judged a situation, their thoughts were overly judgmental. They could have blamed you for something and they know that you were not to blame. That either they were wrong or the thing that they think is true about you is wrong. Judgment could also be that they're comparing others to you, so they're judging other people based on you and who you were for them. even though they might have trouble, you know, I have trouble with intimacy, even though that may be the case, they must have really felt a strong connection for you to be in this. 2 more shuffles. Why are these so sticky today? All right. King of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, the King of Pentacles is definitely someone who focuses more on stability, on the tangible, on being solid and stable. And that really could make a lot of sense with having a difficult time with intimacy. Like, I can provide you with all of your tangible needs. I know that I'm a person who's able to give that. But I don't know if I can be close with you. I don't know how vulnerable I can be. And yet I still get the feeling that that's what you were with them. You were vulnerable. You were loving. You probably didn't have any problem with intimacy. And you probably were somebody who was able to really share your feelings, and that they appreciated that, even though they may have not said it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles. So we have a king and a queen. This is obviously a couple. Obviously a couple. They kind of see you as their equal. They do see you as their equal. It's no wonder that you probably cannot compare to anyone else. And if you find someone that you think is your equal in so many ways, it would only make sense that a judgment not in the favor of that person being made would really stick with them. Maybe they're looking at this differently than they did before. They could be having some new ideas or thoughts about how they judged a situation between the two of you. You know, just the way the cards are laid, right? The queen is giving to the king. And maybe they just couldn't give in the same way. The Queen of Pentacles is stable, and she's able to take care of herself and her home, and she's a loving mother, and she is, or a loving caregiver in some fashion. But she's not ice cold either. And if you look at the King of Pentacles, he's surrounded by riches. You know, he's surrounded by all of these tangible things, and she's just looking at the one pentacle. It's like this beautiful thing she has to offer, and almost wanting to give that thing that she has to another person who she values. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So what they aren't telling you is that, or maybe what you aren't recognizing rather than what they're not telling you, is they think they actually either want to give you some type of emotional connection at an attempt at it, or they have in the past attempted to do so, and either it was so backwards that it didn't come off the way they meant it to, or it was almost immature or childish in a way, and it probably meant a lot more to them than you perceived it to be. But they do want to give that again. I think that is what's really on their mind. That they really do want to give that again. I want to pull and see, what are they going to do? What are they going to do here? Are they going to make any moves with their thoughts? Is this going to prompt any kind of action in the very near future? Let's see. Let's see. So they might walk away. They might try to continue to walk away from these feelings, but they can't. They're just going to keep revisiting it. They are in a lot of pain about whatever this situation was, about having to walk away or end this situation or take time apart. You guys could just be not speaking at the moment. Maybe you had an argument, but they are really feel tied and bound to this feeling, this very sad feeling of having to walk away. And they probably are not happy with the fact that they might have thought they won, but they didn't. I think they know that you gave up. And I think that really brings them a lot of sadness. That the judgment was, I give up. I can only give so much to this person, and they still won't let me in. And I think that is what they're actually still in pain about. And they do not want you to know that. And so they may seem a little bit smug, and they may seem a little detached in a way, or, you know, detached from the situation, but that is not what's going on here. It's not what's going on. You are their match. And this is what they are not telling you. Thanks so much for taking time to watch. And if you have not done so already, please be so kind and subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Till next time.